So people are waiting to see what Morsi is going to do as far as democracy and capitalism are concerned. And I'm not even wasting time with that. I just hope that they just keep the peace, that some way to find to keep these people in check so that they stop being on television. There are other things in the world we want to focus on. From the time the Spring Revolution started, it's just like a tempest in a tea cup. In fact, it's like common fire. It's not the real deal. You see, Europeans don't understand. They figure like democracy and capitalism is theirs, they own it, and they could impute it and import it and transfer it to whoever they think and encourage others to try it. But look, they don't seem to understand the whole genesis of democracy and capitalism. When you look at Europe during the Middle Ages, I don't think that was capitalism or that was democracy. They had a sort of evil stuff was going on in Europe. Now they even try to tell me the Renaissance started around the 1200, 1300, and that's a lie because Europe was so evil and so much of witchcraft. Well, there's absolutely no way anything that is superb could have happened until the Christian Reformation happened. Martin Luther went over and put the 95 Theses on the Catholic door, and then things opened up. Science opened up, management science opened up, art opened up, knowledge opened up, things expanded exponentially. And even though the Christian Reformation was stopped around 45 years in its stride, things continued. Right? Because while the states might have turned their back on it, individuals are still seeking God and so on, and he's blessing them with ideas and things were moving on. But the Middle East and Asia and these other places, India and China, so on, even maybe the Soviet Union, the Christian Reformation had not done a great job. So these people kept into a kind of servitude. So as to now we're talking democracy, talking capitalism, you're just looking at problems. Let's look at capitalism first. The Soviet Union, they seem to have always been under some kind of heavy oppression, culminating in the amalgamation and called the Soviet Union of the Socialist Soviet Republic, Soviet Socialist Republic. So when it ended through the same experiment that was happening in the Middle East, Gorbachev was trying democracy and capitalism, followed perestroika and glasnost. There was a guy who he started to buy the stocks in certain of these state businesses, and he'd give some of these guys a bottle of vodka for maybe $5, and he bought up all the shares from this crucial business. Now what he did, he ended up inflating things, and he became a billionaire overnight. Now in democracy and in capitalism in its true form, an individual will not do things to become what wealthy so fast. He's going to take his time. Okay? And then with democracy too, you see what's happening in certain places? They overthrow the government, they don't like that, they're going back in the square, so they just like the chase and keep going on like that. So enter Morsi. What Morsi can do? Now the only way Morsi is going to be able to survive is if he really, put his foot down on the army and operate like a strong man. Because yes, people in the West they don't like Saddam Hussein, and I too don't care about Saddam or none of these people because they don't even look out for me. Okay, so I'm just doing a little, rant here, my little scholarship here and so on. Okay, but Saddam Hussein had everything together. People used to go about doing what they need to do and don't, obstruct things. But since he's gone, people do not like this stuff. There have been no bombings. I guess they might have had a few things happening. I don't think it was like perfect, but not the kind of thing that you could expect to happen. It's possible with Saddam adding up. And so Europe would have stayed with the feudalism and these other oppressive things they had. For example, this guy said the earth was round, and he died for that. You couldn't change orthodoxy, you had to go along with it even though it was just old wives' tale and so on. But the Christian Reformation changed all that. You see, when God is in the heart and the scriptures is on the mind, you vote. You're lost, but you love the one who won, and you're going to cooperate and hope that next time around you can do things better and come with some ideas to get the people to support you. And if you don't again, you're going to look to overthrow them. You're going to cooperate again and keep things going forward as they keep things going backward and keep things treading the mill and not advancing over here. You know what I mean? And keep things like that. So what he's going to do in the Middle East, we see since this the spring revolution ended up there, like the economy, I don't know, I think it's almost collapsing or something, because they're hardly doing productive things. They just want to go out in the square and fight with the police and all that. Tourism is kind of almost destroyed. Nothing happening. So I don't know what he's going to do, but I just hope that some way, somehow, the people in Egypt and the whole of the Middle East will get the message that, look, whatever it takes, just let me have some stability, let me have some continuity, let things, work its well. You don't like what the guy's doing, you have a time that you want to have the elections, just wait. Okay? So he's trying to distance himself from the radicals and so on, and I wish him well. I hope it works. I hope that we have the peace that we want over there, and for him to give the people what they really deserve. So we'll see. But if you're going to talk democracy and thing, I mean, in the Islamic thought, there's some way of running things, and so far they seem to be working things. The paradigm, things working. So I'm not sure with this with the democracy thing. By the way, many countries, you won't know the practice of democracy or capitalism. You're not the right people, you're not the right color, you're not the right that. You ain't getting nowhere in the marketplace. When they have stocks offering, talking to the friends of the same club and same color and everything else, and they're going for it. And when you win the elections, if they don't like you because you don't like them and so on, they call you a liar, and they're trying to obstruct you from doing things. And they say, you see, look, it's not working, and they're obstructing you. So I'm not sure where democracy and capitalism works right now. So I'm saying that I just hope this guy gets something going so that we have some peace in the Middle East.